Welcome, everybody, to the final era of our Queer Space Gods game. Unfortunately, tonight, our one child, the Scorn, had some IRL stuff to do, so they will not be joining us. But that does not mean the story cannot go on. Some content warnings that may happen in this session, but are not limited to family arguments, possibility of fantasy violence, I think we're done with the gaslighting for this series so far. Don't you guys agree?
I hope so.
You better be, damn it.
But a big one is the end of the world. So if you're not okay with the world ending, don't watch. We want you guys to be safe. And if there is anything else that you guys could find triggering and or need a content warning, because this will be on YouTube after the charity game is over, please, you can DM me on the Queers and Spears Twitter, TikTok, whatever, to let me know about the content warnings or any of my players, and they'll let me know. So we can have those on there so that everybody that watches our series is safe. Let's start with some introductions. I am Derek. I have been your GM for this lovely little charity series. I've also been known by many names in this series, specifically Mother, the Progenation, Father, the Director, the Shade, the Restructuring, the Joyousness, the Daring, the Control, the Forgiveness, the Remembering, the Time. What else? There were a lot. The Metamorphosis, the Brightness, the Stagnation, who we may or may not find out who that is today. And I forget, what was Mother's actual name? It wasn't the Heart, it was something else.
I can't remember either. And I had the conversation.
It wasn't impertinence, that's mean.
No, it wasn't that.
It was something with an I. It started with an I.
What was it?
Let's pull up my notes and see.
Well, while that's going on, you can find me on the interwebs at Derek Does RP. That's DerrykDoesRP, or underneath the Queers and Spears username. Because usually, if you're talking to Queers and Spears, it's me. I will pass it off to my eldest child, played by Jenny.
Hello. I am Jenny. I use she, they pronouns. I am both a player and the character artist for this stream. My commissions are open if you would like character art.
Do it.
I am playing the Sorrow, primarily, as she is known. She is a god of death and the afterlife, and she's going through it, and I'm excited.
Next will be our second eldest.
Hello.
Clemens.
Oh no, I'm scared. I'm nervous. Hello. Hi, I am Keon. I go by Brother Keon across all of the internets. That is BRUTHAQUEON. Please disregard the makeup right now, because I am an amalgamation of two gods. So I was originally the Calamity in this. However, my wife, the Restructuring, and I, when we are together, we are the planets. And I want to know where that came from.
Maybe you'll figure it out.
But yeah.
Meaning of this.
And
I'm very excited.
our third child and a twin to the Calamity who is not here today is the Scorn, played by Vin Vox. You can find them on the interwebs at VinVoxVA. Go to their website if you need like their reel and everything. I believe it's vinvoxva.com. But I could be wrong. Check their Twitter. I know it's linked on there. They do amazing voice work. You can find them in multiple projects. Go support them. They're great. We love them here. Now on to our youngest. And perhaps, maybe, our most powerful of the siblings.
Hey, my name is Erica. I use they, them pronouns. You can find me all over the internet at Erica Rose 2187. I'm just noticing the caption is spelling my name wrong. It's fine. Anyways.
Not that.
I play Nox the Forgotten, who accidentally killed their toxic parental figure. So we're gonna see how that makes them feel this session.
Yes. This session starts in an age that no one thought that they would make it to. An age of ending. Of the last particle of dust floating through an endless space. Of the swirling of flames from supernovas light years away. But what is a light year to a god in space but a footstep? And as I always do in the beginning of our sessions, I have a question for my gods who awaken. There's only two answers to this question. And I shall tell you them now. For these answers are predetermined, and my gods may only answer as one of these answers. I'm going to start with the planets. Does anything remain? You have a choice of nothing and only us.
As the planets starts to awaken, as they were the last sibling to fall asleep, each of their siblings still nestled under their wings. And as they raise their heads, still in their draconic form, the only thing they see around them are their siblings. Their siblings, the time, the heart. They're the only that remain with them.
The sorrow, the life, as you two have joined together again. Does anything remain when you awaken?
I think that sense of responsibility that she feels hasn't gone away. And I think she will make a vow to stay until her siblings no longer need her. Not necessarily whether or not they want her, but if there comes a time where she isn't needed anymore, then she will let herself rest. But for now, she's gonna stick around.
The breath. You're the final one to awaken. Does anything remain?
I think everything that is important to them is still there. Because no matter how godly that gods think that they are, I think it always comes back to the breath. Or the lack of breath. So I think that the breath is still there.
You all
Yeah.
awaken. Though, I have one more question. For one child in particular. The life. With no life in the cosmos besides you and your siblings, what does it feel like not having to count the souls and help them cross anymore?
I think she misses it. She viewed every soul as a child of hers. She treated every soul like a child of hers. And I think without it, she feels lonely.
You all see what looks like could be light years or a few steps or several miles away, a swirling gate of blues and purples, flames and waves of a crashing shore. It's the end. The end of all. But we're not at that chapter just yet. You all sit and awaken, you and your siblings, your family, your parents, grandparents, however you view them. They are known as the creation when they are together. Mother and father. And they are together in this moment, getting to hold each other once more in their correct form, not their corrupted form by the viruses known as the progenation and the director. Those are gone thanks to the planet's flames. A virus to never be utilized or felt again. But you do notice when the progenation was speaking, she said there was 5 siblings. 6 siblings. There is the life. There is the breath. There is the planets. And there is the stars. But here you have the shade and the brightness together. And the daring and the control together. And we have the creation, who is the parent, who is the originator of all of you. But we have 2 that stand and awaken after you all. The metamorphosis and someone new who is by her side. Someone who seems to be as still and quiet as possible, yet moving with ease as you do. How can something be still and moving at the same time? Perhaps perhaps that is just their nature. The stagnation smiles a crooked smile as they look at you, the planet. You know, I never thought that somebody would get rid of the progenation and the director the way that you did. It's quite interesting. Though, you gotta thank the younger one for throwing the sword into her heart.
And who might you be?
Oh, I'm the stagnation.
Is this one yours? And I look at the metamorphosis.
Well, usually, the opposite of change is stillness. Correct. The unwillingness to move, to change.
Unwillingness. So were those two your doing?
The progenation and the director. Me? No.
So where have you been at this whole time? Just waiting in the wings for something to happen?
No. I have been held in not that sword, but that one. And the planets, you feel a sword upon your back. And I ask you, what does your sword look like?
Oh.
Now we're thirsty sword lesbianing it up. Yes.
Okay. I think, unlike Nox's sword that glows with energy and there's a light to it, the planet sword, there's a heaviness to it. Just looking at it, you feel the weight that the gravity of a planet would have. It looks as if like pure, not pure darkness, but the sword of a void.
That, you see, that's where I was. They were hiding it from you.
And seeing that I cannot reach it at this moment. However, how I have so many questions, and then I look over at the time, and you said you would give them to us.
Of course, I can answer them.
Why were we separated?
Well, the progenation and the director were our first attempts at children like you. They were
You
meant...
called them a virus.
Yes. Well, that is because when they were together, they were meant to be known as the Code. Everlasting combination that would allow us to create more like you. But you see, we didn't need them in order to do it. After them, we created the life, then the breath, then the stars, and then you. But something happened with the Code where they went rogue.
Mm-hmm.
They thought that they could do more. That they could do better. by separating you all as pairs into separate universes, into separate quantum spaces.
Hmm. So to what extent are we now?
Well, you are your true forms now. I can tell because each one of you has your sword.
Nox always had their sword.
Yes, but it looks different now that they are together.
And I look towards Nox.
Nox, sorry, the breath. What does your sword look like now that you and the Remembering are together and in your true form?
I think instead of it looking like a broken, jagged piece of lightning, like a glowing, jagged piece of lightning that looks like it almost cuts the sword into 8 or 9 different pieces. I think it's still like that, but there's like a sheen over it as if a blacksmith has put the sword back together, and there's pieces of like golden and blue stars, the color of them and their lovers' souls, kind of flickered throughout the sword.
They are whole again. So is their sword. And with each of you having your swords again, that is why the gate has opened.
Gate.
The end. That swirling gate of blues and purples that seems so close yet so far away from us.
So, the swords are being returned to us. Does that mean that we have to fight it?
No. The swords are the keys to opening it.
What's on the other side?
I don't know.
So did you not create this gate?
No. There are stories of those before us that were like us, but no one can ever explain what happens after or inside the gate. I do believe it is a resting place for us as they look around in the cosmos where you all stand, as there seems to be nothing left for us to guide.
We are finally whole again. And you expect us to die?
Not necessarily death, but perhaps rest.
Be a rebirth?
I do
or
not
a
know.
new beginning?
Perhaps. Again, I have never gone through it. This is the first time the gate has shown itself in my millennia, multiple aeons of life. You all have been separated for a long time.
She said there
It's
was
an understatement.
another sibling. I
Yes.
only see the 4 of us.
Well, there is the 4 of you. There is the We have the life, the breath, the planets, the stars. We are the creation. Those two, pointing to the metamorphosis and the stagnation, they are referred to as the eras when they are together. The daring and the control are mortality when they are together. And then the brightness and the shade are referred to as the warmth.
So did you name all of us?
No, you all did.
Hmm.
When you were first created, along with your swords, you and your swords named each other.
Sister, and I look towards the life. What do you think?
I've guided you for a very long time. All of you, for a very long time. Now, I think it's time for me to take a new step. And instead of showing you the path, fall back and be your support when you need it. I will follow wherever the rest of you go.
Don't very
I
much
will be
like
here
that.
for as long as you need me.
But is that what you actually want? You
I
spent
don't
so
know.
long. Okay.
I'm not going to give up my job. I will
We
be
were never
here
a
for
job.
as long as all of you need me. If you need me, but don't want me, you'll have to deal with me anyway. If you want me, but don't need me, then maybe we'll see where that leads.
I think
I'm tired, but I'm not done yet.
The life. As you're standing and having this conversation with your sibling, you feel the weight of something across your back. And I ask you, when you look at it, what does your sword look like?
I'm sorry, could you repeat? My headphones were cutting out.
Yeah, no, you're fine. You feel a weight across your back, and when you unsheath it, what does your sword look like?
I think it is still a sword, but I don't think it takes the shape of one. I think more than anything, it looks like a staff or a shepherd's hook. Something taller than her, wreathed in flowers and vines, both blooming and restricting. Life and death.
Beautiful. The planets, you look like you have more to say.
I am just confused on what to do in this situation. For the first time in so long, I am at peace, and I don't feel like there's a war being raged within me anymore. But at the same time, I have a new purpose, and a piece of me still wants to fulfill that purpose. I want to support life and give them a place to stand instead of taking it away.
You kind of feel at this moment, like, on one of your legs, like, you hear like a plat, plat, plat of like a wooden sword hitting it. And the mortality is standing at like your back leg and is like hitting you with like, have at thee, dragon. Because their sword manifests as a wooden sword and shield.
Even in this little form, you are so rambunctious. And I roar at them.
You don't scare me. They bap your nose with their sword.
I grab them with my tail.
That's unfair. That's cheating.
I am just using what I have. You have your weapon, and I have my body.
They're like stabbing down onto your tail. It's really not doing anything. It's like
I put them on.
a
I put them on top
toothpick.
of my head.
You.
Oh no! I am slain. Blood, and
Death.
You just wait. I'm giving you a vantage point here.
You see that the warmth has walked up, and their blade is of crackling flame and electricity at the same time. It is a flowing torch of fire with crackling bolts of black electricity that goes through it as they sheath it behind their back. Perhaps our new objective is to close the gate. Whatever that means. I'll admit I'm with the life when I say I'm tired. It doesn't mean I'm giving up, but rest does sound nice. Especially if it's together. Or, you hear from the other side, we could do it again. Perhaps there's a chance for us to start all over and try again. Play the little game over and over and over and over. Doesn't that sound fun? See if you can find each other faster next time.
Who said this?
The stagnation.
If we start over, we will be separated.
Well, yeah, that gives the whole point of finding each other faster next time.
And then we would have to deal with the sorrow would have to deal with losing all of their siblings again. We would be repeating cycles again.
What if instead of creating cycles, we start a new one? With what we are, what we can do, maybe we could restart the world.
I can see why you liked the metamorphosis. Well,
I can
yes.
see why no one likes you.
I'm not meant to be liked. Is that supposed to hurt my feelings?
What is your
Meant
usefulness
to make you
anyway?
think.
In stagnation, people get creative. They figure out new solutions. They change things. That's why I'm the opposite of the metamorphosis.
In stagnation, people suffer.
But they can also find peace. Stagnation is just as important.
And in suffering can come innovation also.
I wouldn't call becoming a god against my will innovation.
No. But what you've done here has been innovative.
And
At what cost?
bad things happen all the time to people who are undeserving.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry that it happened to you. Truly. But through that, I got to meet you. And for that, I'm more than thankful.
So we're just gonna walk into oblivion and hope
That's not
that
my
the
plan.
next time we make the world, it'll be better than the last one?
Why not just make it here? Make it now. Don't have to go anywhere, don't have to change. We found each other.
Exactly. With all of us here, with our swords, even though this, and he like stretches a little bit, it's piercing in between his wings, so it hurts a little bit. It's like, even though things may seem bleak or that they have been hard, us together, we can make it better.
You, in this moment, hear a voice that is oh so familiar to you and oh so close, saying the words, I don't think I can do this again, nor do I want to. I'd rather just rest, as if sounding like the slot of a coin. You watch the stars walk into the gate.
Sibling, no, stop! Doesn't have to be this way.
And with a flash of light and a warm wind that you are not used to in the cosmos, you hear in the Scorn's voice, you may have been annoying, but I'm glad I had all of you. As an orb of red and silver starts circulating the outside of the gate.
I'm going to miss them.
In the end, it was their choice. No. You all don't have to choose the end like that, whatever they chose. There seems... Maybe there's options? Maybe it's not one choice and that's it? I trust you all to rebuild.
What is a world without the stars?
If it helps. The planets are stars. Stars are planets.
I see what you're doing there. Then
We'll make it work. There is a beginning and end to all things. I will miss them. But if that is their choice, then I will love and support them regardless.
I think it is time for me to leave the choices to my children. I have been at this game for many millennia and aeons. The life. And you see the creation takes their sword off of their back. And it looks thin as a sheet of paper, but delicate as they wave it, and from the little loop of metal underneath their hand you see what looks like a string. Their sword takes the form of a sewing needle that sits so delicately in their hand. I should have done this a long time ago. The life, my eldest child, arguably my smartest and most responsible and able child in making decisions. If you are going to start over, I think it is only fair that life takes the throne. Or a seat on a council. Because it seems that you all are a team rather than one person being led. And they take their sword and break it into 6 pieces. 5 pieces because the stars has chosen to end. And they hand the handle and pommel to the life. They hand each one of the middle pieces to the other siblings. And they hand the tip to the breath. You are always sharp-witted, my child. Your tongue can be more dangerous than your blade. But you know that. That's why you've rarely used it. But that sharpness will be needed when it comes to the stubbornness of your other siblings. So that's why I leave you the point. Because not only is it the sharpest part, but it's also the part that directs the needle. So,
I fear you don't know me if you don't think that I'm stubborn.
I didn't say you weren't. Stubbornness is not bad. Just a hindrance at times. But my time is far past. So each of you having this sword, a piece of it, means that each of you have power. I'm going to go rest. What you decide to do is your decision. But I am glad I was able to see you all together one last time. And they just slowly start walking towards the gate. And again, it seems so close yet so far that it seems like it's taking them no time at all, but forever to walk to this place. And you see above their head moments playing. You see a memory of watching Nox in the temple stand up to the person giving them the sword. You see the first time that the sorrow helped a soul cross over, and how heart-wrenching yet happy she was because she had done her duty. You see the moment outside of Alabaster Waters where the Calamity is running after the rabbit. You see the moment where the Scorn is told that they are beautiful despite what everybody else believes. And after that, just like another coin going into a coin slot, that flash of light and that warm air happens again, and you see a golden and blue orb circling with the stars.
Nox squints with their blue and their golden eye. Being like, wait a minute. What is going on here? May I figure out a person?
Absolutely.
Or, I don't know. Okay.
Abso-freaking-lutely.
Fuck. Okay. What do I add to figure out a person again? It's not. I hope it's not hard. It's wit, right?
I am going to. It is wit.
Okay. Thank God. Jesus Christ. I don't have. I don't have -2 figuring out. Okay. Good. Oh my God! I rolled an 11.
On a 10 plus, you may ask 2
Yeah, I've been
questions.
rolling.
An
I've
hour
been
later in the
rolling
scene.
horribly for the past 2 sessions. Let me find the experience strings, moves. Entice. Figure out a person. Oh, I'm gonna ask. What do you love most? To the creation.
I don't know if this makes sense to Nox. You don't see it, but you feel it. It's the feeling of a smile. You know how when somebody's not looking at you, but you can tell they are smiling at something that you said? That is the feeling that all of you get in the center of your solar plexus when this question is asked. The creation says, "My children, there is nothing I love more."
And then for the second question, I'll ask, what do you hope to get from your slumber?
Peace.
So they get to. Oh. Okay. Sorry, I was reading the 7 to 9. I was like, but they have to ask me something. It's okay. Yeah. That's it. Okay.
What was the point of all this?
I don't think I can just watch the world fall into atoms again.
We'll take care
I
of
don't
it the
want to
best
do
we
it
can.
alone.
It fell to atoms because of us.
Because we didn't have each other. Because we didn't work together.
I was alone. And breath and sound doesn't travel through space. Only light. So bright and lonely. And I can't do that again.
Then let's change it.
I don't have to do that again.
Nox, as this minor conversation is happening, your siblings unknowingly played into a move.
Crikey.
They created an opportunity through distraction. On a 10 plus on a fight roll, I get to choose 3 and you get to choose 1.
Okay.
The 3 I have chosen are to create an opportunity through prowess or distraction, which your lovely siblings have done for me.
Okay.
To take an object or seize a superior position. And through violence or cutting words, inflict a condition. How sweet of the mortal to get distracted by those close to them. As the stagnation stands by the end with your sword in hand. You may choose 1 to apply to me in response, and the condition I'm going to apply to you is, let me find the conditions. I'm going to apply the frightened condition as I have your sword.
The frightened condition.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Then do you have the angry condition? Okay, I'll add the angry condition.
Okay.
Do we see this as well?
Oh yeah, you all see stagnation standing over by the gate
Oh. Okay. What do I want to do?
with Nox's sword in hand.
The planets would roar out, "What are you doing?"
Making it more interesting.
Can I take my sword back? That's kind of what I want to do.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take it back.
You're going to run over towards the gate and try to take your sword back?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh my gosh, I hate the way that Derek said that.
Giving me exactly what I want.
Mm-hmm.
God damn. Okay.
Yeah, all right, bet.
Okay.
That's what you think, buddy.
You are... What is your playbook again?
The Seeker.
Okay. I believe what I am going to do is I am also going to give the stagnation a condition
Okay.
of angry. By lashing out and hurting a bystander. You see that they are glitching the same way that Mother did as they hold Nox's sword. And in their anger of you running over, they lash out with your sword and cut across the Warmth's body, separating them. You don't get it. It is a game. We are gods. The world is ours to put the puzzle pieces in. Talking only does so much.
We do get it, but you're acting like a child.
No.
Calm yourself. If you have an issue with anything that's happening, or any of our siblings, or any of the decisions that we make, you come to me. I am the eldest. If you want to throw a tantrum, if you want to fight with someone, you do it with me.
A tantrum would be me taking this nice... It's an okay sword. And throwing it... And they, like, fake throwing it backwards into the gate. Into the gate.
Can they actually throw it and Nox catch it?
You would like to be behind them to catch the sword?
No, I'm gonna catch the sword because that's what I decided to do in retaliation of their fight roll.
Yeah, okay. That is what happens. Clever, clever.
Dance, let's dance. I'm not Mother's blade anymore. I'm my own.
How sweet. You've learned to stand on your own 2 feet. Finally. What would you like to do in this moment, Nox?
I want to do something really reckless and silly.
Do it! Let's get reckless!
GM,
Yeah?
what happens when my tradition goes to 0?
Oh.
Because it is at 1 right now.
That's a playbook specific thing, correct?
Yes.
So...
Because it doesn't say, I'll check the book, but it doesn't say on the page what happens. So. Oh no, we're taking the book out on the last session.
Gain a
Oh no.
whenever you make a personal sacrifice, act in accordance with your commandments to be a maximum of 4.
I was at 3, but then I took 2 convictions, so I'm at 1 now.
I feel like...
It just kind of...
No. Okay. The tradition track is a trap designed to keep you adhering to your commandments. It may hurt to reject the culture you came from, but you have to do it if you're going to live your authentic self and start to remedy the harm that you were a part of as a member of the Authority Society. So, I'll ask you this. There's a break in the cosmos, centering on you. What does it look like when you completely break from tradition?
I think... Nox is trying to break the shackles that they've had on their wrists for their entire life. And they're doing it to protect the people that they've grown to care about over the millennia upon millennia, that they've been angry and disheartened and felt broken, but these people have still cared for them anyway. So it feels like a worthy exchange to, like the life said, break a cycle and start a new one. Yeah, I think that, I don't know if anything physical changes. I think it's just like, I don't know, very anime-esque.
Yeah, no, you're good. You do see as this is happening, chains wrap around the stagnation's hands as he pulls, and you see a line of chains go around straight over to the metamorphosis and form shackles around her wrists and ankles as he starts reeling her in.
So the reason why my tradition went down to 0 is because I have a playbook move called Stiff Upper Lip, so I can spend a point of tradition to ignore the -2 penalty caused by conditions. This effect ends if you violate a commandment or at the end of the scene. When the effect ends, take a condition. So I don't have the -2 to fight anymore, so I'm going to I'm going to choose violence.
Okay. So you're giving me a fight roll?
Yes.
Okay.
And because I did all my XP things, I am going to put my +1 into daring, so I get a +2. So, the character choices. Okay, let's go, gamers. Okay, I rolled the same thing, 5 and a 4, so that's a 9. That's an 11.
So on a fight, you choose 3, and your opponent chooses 1 to apply to you in response.
Let me see. Where is the freaking okay. I want to gain a string on them. I'm going to provoke them by fighting them. And then after that, I am going to create an opportunity for an ally through prowess or distraction for one of my siblings if they want to join in this parlay.
Absolutely.
And I am going to, through violence or cutting words, inflict a condition, and they already had angry, so I'm going to give them I'll give them insecure.
Okay. Cool. And
Am I gonna take another condition after this? Yes, it's fine.
Cool. They get to choose one in reaction, right?
Yes.
They are going to. I already know what they're gonna do. They're going to take a string on you. Not by provoking you. Oh. How I've always loved our little duels. You're always so great with the sword.
I spit in their face, and that's me provoking them again.
All you create an opportunity for an ally through powers of distraction. Does anybody want to take that?
Yes. It's like, if you want to, it's up to you. I'll let you have this one.
I think the big thing that the Zara wants to do is she just wants to grab and restrain him.
Yeah, you can do that. That would... I'll just ask for a. I'm not gonna ask you to do a move for that. I'll just ask you for like a flat, like kind of. Let's do a daring roll.
I have a -1 to daring, so we'll see how that works.
Oh no. We're not nervous about this at all.
We'll be fine.
We're gonna be fine, right, Derek?
What?
Hey.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've done nothing.
So that's a 4.
For the first
Okay.
time, the planet is watching on and not provoking an attack. So still just watching.
Yeah.
She'd still try. She'd still wrap her
Yeah.
arms, do everything that she needs to do, and just, I am not losing another sibling. Not today.
Our lovely stagnation in this moment is going to call on a toxic power.
Oh.
Of course.
Oh no.
Of course.
And
Oh, no, no,
with the
no.
wave of their free hand, my toxic power that I'm calling upon is freezing time. I will roll for this.
I like this. This is great.
And they have a +2 in spirit based on how I built them. So.
Oh my god.
And with.
Please tell me this is good.
What is that gasp? I don't. Oh my god.
With an
Please
8.
tell me.
Okay,
It answers my question, and I am able to pull time out of the gate.
I have a question.
Oh,
Yes.
but they just wanted to retire.
As I am watching them do this, and I have taken the mortality off of my head and kind of moved them behind me, can I defy disaster in this moment? As I see them start to pull on their toxic might?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Okay, good.
All right. So, I will be rolling. Hold on. Wait, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, that dice doesn't want to be rolled. Fine. I'll be rolling these dice for this, which I think is very thematic and beautiful. All right.
Wait, are those the Die Hard dice with the blue and the white? I got them too.
Yeah, they are. Oh shit.
I don't
Oh,
have them, but yeah.
okay. So my question for
Sorry,
this,
that was sorry.
No,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
wait a minute.
yeah. My question for this, the way I am trying to go about this would be with swiftness. So would I add my grace to it then?
Yes.
Love that for me. Praise God. So with that, adding my grace, thank God. That is. Oh, I don't like this. This is gonna be bad. It's a 7. So the GM will
Okay.
offer me a hard choice or the success with a sacrifice. And what I was trying to do was stop them from pulling time out.
Okay. I will offer you interesting. I will offer you a success with a sacrifice.
All right.
You can
What's the sacrifice?
You can stop time from coming out, but you must choose one sibling to catapult into it.
Oh my god.
Okay, cool. So
And by
going.
sibling,
That's not what she said.
and by sibling, I mean complete pair that are formed together. Because that's the only way you can get through the gate.
Hold on, wait. So if they're pulling time out, they would be pulling the heart out
Mm-hmm.
as well?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know he was going to be pulling them out. Okay,
They're effectively killing time and the heart
by pulling them out.
because they're trying to separate them in the gate.
Oh shit.
So in order to save the creation, you have to choose one of your combined sibling pairings to catapult into the gate. And stagnation and metamorphosis are currently not together.
I hate getting the hard choices.
You wanted to defy disaster, my dude.
I did. Yeah, I did. And I tried. I fucking tried. Give me a quick recount. So the warmth is no longer together.
No.
It is myself, the life,
The breath,
the breath,
and the mortality.
and the mortality.
Control the thing.
And controlling the daring.
Anger or the daring. Do they
Yeah.
have a name yet?
They're the mortality. The control and the daring are
Oh,
the
God.
mortality.
Yeah. So with that, the planets is going to look at the mortality and kind of nuzzle them with their nose and whisper, "Remember that I always love you." And with that, in a
Whatever
flash,
you're doing, don't.
in a flash of crimson and
no.
cobalt, I am going
Oh shit.
to.
Shit.
You see a burst of the planets going towards. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this.
The choice must be made, darling.
Erica, remember I love you. I am
Could
going.
I try to use my sword to hook onto the planets?
Would you like to defy disaster as a defy disaster is
It is a
happening?
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
Absolutely.
Oh my god.
Absolutely.
It's so weird. I don't have my Apple Watch on, so I don't know how fast my heart is going. But it should be going pretty fast.
What you get?
So what do I roll for that?
So when you push your limits to achieve something extraordinary that's not covered by another move, or to avert an imminent danger to yourself or someone else, say what you are willing to sacrifice and pick your approach. Might, endurance, or courage, you're rolling with daring. Swiftness and elegance, you're rolling with grace. charm or social insight, you're rolling with heart. Cleverness, knowledge, you're rolling with wit. Willpower or metaphysical skill, you're rolling with spirit. So just this, I would say you could use cleverness or willpower for this in the way that you're doing it. So either with wit or spirit, you roll.
Everything except for my daring is a +1 because I wanted to be pretty even. And I rolled double 6s.
Motherfucker.
On a 10 plus.
God, we don't have overkills in this game. Oh my god.
On a 10 plus, do it with style at the GM's discretion. You may also learn new information, discover a new opportunity, or gain a string on someone. You are able to stop the planets from what I gathered was ricocheting themselves into the gate.
You don't know what I was doing yet. That might have been.
I didn't trust it.
Huh?
I didn't trust it. After 3,000 siblings.
Not another one. Fair.
I will give you a choice. Which would you like? Would you like a string, an opportunity, or information?
I'm grappling currently. I think I want an opportunity.
Okay. There is an opportunity. You have successfully stopped the planets from doing whatever the fuck they were gonna do, because I don't know what they were gonna do.
It's gonna be cool, man. It's gonna be cool.
But the metamorphosis is still slowly being pulled toward the stagnation by these shackles.
So wait, hold on. In the screen that we're looking at, just so y'all do know what I was going to do. As I was going towards the stagnation, I was going to grab the chain that binds them and bring them together. So, you still see the chain in my claw.
Which creates your opportunity.
That works for me.
But
Told
there is something.
Yes.
The smile on the stagnation's face has not changed to a look of worry. It has changed to a crazed, feral, excited look, allowing you to pull the metamorphosis closer. And that's when you hear it. No, don't let him pull me close. I can't keep it secret anymore. He's going to consume my godliness. It's what he's been doing with the other siblings that you don't know about.
Can I change my opportunity then?
Yeah.
I think the life is going to take one for the first time. I think she's going to try to kill him.
Oh? Okay.
God killer who? Connie Chung in my game?
Get him.
Eat his ass.
As,
Oh my
as
god.
Metamorphosis says that, and I have the chain, can I try and break it?
Absolutely. How would you like to try to do that?
I like godly power.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me pull it up real quick because I don't have that playbook open right now.
Yeah. You want to do the
Unleash divine.
or cosmic might?
Mm-hmm. This time leaning into the destruction of calamity though.
Yes.
Those dice don't like me, so you didn't roll well enough. These, however, hold on. I need to see what this does. I don't know the threshold. Hold on, wait. This is just on the die, and we don't add anything to it, right?
No, you don't add anything to it.
It's fine. It's a 10 do.
You unleash your powers with grace and precision. You achieve exactly what you set out to do, no more, no less.
Beautiful. Because I'm sitting here, I'm like, what? It could go. I didn't know if it would go up.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So. Okay. He unleashed Cosmic Might to battle yours.
Oh.
And he rolled an 11. And what he does is, with a twist of his hand, she flies forward into his arms.
You can still kill him, though. You could still.
Could I do my thing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. And I would like to use Witchfire,
Okay.
which allows me to roll Spirit instead of daring to fight.
Okay.
But it is very conspicuous when you do. The consequences of a 6 or less are severe.
Okay.
So that is exactly a 10.
Okay. You get to choose 3, and I get to choose 1 to apply to you in response.
That is absolutely fair. So it's conditions, or what do I get to choose?
So
I don't.
You can flirt with or provoke an opponent to gain 1 string. Through violence or cutting words, inflict a condition. Create an opportunity for an ally through prowess or distraction, or take an object from your opponent or seize a superior position.
So seize a superior position, take an object, and create an opportunity.
Okay. So what is this superior position you would like to have?
I think what she wants to do is rip his life force out of him.
Okay. It was create an opportunity, and then you wanted to do object and superior position. Okay.
Yes.
So is the object is the life force?
Yes.
Okay. And then
I think it's kind of combined into one. Just.
you okay?
I want to hold it in my hands.
You are able to do so, but he does not die. For stagnation holds many life forces inside their body. The ones that they've stolen. And he's also going to fight you.
Makes sense.
And on a 10, he also gets to pick 3.
Sounds good.
He is going to take an object from you. he is going to provoke you to get a string on you. And he is going to inflict a condition.
Okay.
You are going to have the condition hopeless. And the object he takes from you is your heart. As his hand goes into your chest and rips it out.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
And he eats it.
Can I get in on this?
Absolutely. What would you like to do?
Okay, cool. I'm fighting 100%.
Okay.
1000%. The second that I see him start to go to devour my sibling in front of me. Wait, I don't want those dice. I want these ones. Good choices. Good choices.
How stressed are y'all?
Oh. I mean, when I transformed, I cleared my condition, so I don't have any right now. So
I just mean as players. As
oh,
what
I'm
I'm
fucking
putting through you.
that was a 12 though. So
For damn, so you get to pick 3.
yeah. So first thing I'm taking from, like, I would like to get a superior position on him. And I would like to be in between him and the metamorphosis.
Okay.
First of all, it's been a while since I've killed anyone. What all conditions does he have?
He has, I believe it's just the angry condition right now.
And
Okay.
insecure.
And
I
insecure, yeah.
think.
Okay.
Insecure.
I would also like to give him a condition.
Okay.
I would like to give him the frightened condition.
Okay.
And I would like to take his hand holding my sister's heart.
Absolutely, but the heart is no longer in it.
Oh, it's in him?
Yeah, he has
Okay.
consumed it.
Okay, cool. I don't want his hand anymore then. Can I take his godhood? Like the essence of his godhood. If we could take hearts and we could take his life, I should be able to hold that, right?
So, the answer is yes and no.
Okay. I like those.
Yes, you can take the essence of his godhood.
Mm-hmm.
But what godhood you take, you will not know.
Got you.
This is a god that has consumed gods upon gods upon gods.
Okay. What I'm trying to grab out of him is my sister. So okay. Okay. So he's a god eater. Interesting.
Yes.
Oh my god.
What would I have to roll to figure out who is in there?
Just from what the metamorphosis has said,
Mm-hmm.
you can gather he's consumed probably close to 3,000 gods.
God.
All of
Jesus
the
Christ.
siblings.
Okay.
All of the siblings.
All of them. All of
Oh,
them.
God.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
And while you're figuring that out, the life.
Yes, my darling.
What is happening to you as your heart is ripped out and consumed in front of your eyes?
I guess what I need to ask is what sort of mechanical repercussions does this have? You can be as severe as you need to be.
Mechanical repercussions
Repercussions.
this is death.
Mhm.
Specifically for you.
Okay.
As you are the life.
Okay, all right.
I think what would
This is like
happen
this is
in that moment
this is the trick to the end of all the things. Oh no.
is her tears that have been consistently flowing, even once she realigned with the joyousness, stop entirely, and her eyes go wide, and she kind of clutches over her chest. And I think she goes dull and crumples.
Okay.
Oh, I'm shrieking.
I think I'm gonna do something mechanically that is what a silly goose would do. But I am going to walk up to the stagnation. And I'm going to put my sword on the bottom of their chin. Not in a threatening way, but to show that I am the person. I am the breath. Without life, there is no breath. And they are going to put it under their chin and they're going to say, gods are change incarnate. We make the world and we break it. You are better than this. And if we have to be better than this. Where is the world going to go without people, without life to live in it? Use some common fucking sense. And I'm going to entice.
You're going to entice?
Interesting.
Okay.
Yes, I'm going to entice, even though I have a -1 to heart. Do I? Oh, I have a string on them,
You do.
right? So I can use that to get a +3.
Yes.
So I'm going to use it. So I get a +2. A measly +2. Yeah, so I'm going to do that. To get strings on them, you might also find someone. Okay. I don't think it's a turning on thing. I think it's a knocking some sense into them thing.
Honestly,
That's...
I created the stagnation. It's both.
Oh God.
Okay.
They like getting yelled at.
Oh my god. Okay.
So bad.
So I get a +2. I'm gonna use my dark and stormy dice because I think it's fitting. Let's hope they don't betray me. Okay, I rolled 2 5s, so that's a 12.
On a 10+, you gain a string.
I get the string back.
And I get to choose one.
Okay.
They promise you something they think you want. Fine. I give in. I'll stop.
Let them go.
Who?
Everyone?
Oh, you want me to regurgitate all of the gods that I've consumed? Eons worth of gods?
If that will undo what you've done
Oh.
to my sister.
Oh. That. And they like point at the dull body of the life. I don't know if I can undo that.
Hey, Derek, I have a question.
Yeah.
So when it comes to the object I take out of him, do I get to say what it is then?
Yeah.
Because are we looking at I'm snatching out the essence of another god then?
If you are not specific, I will choose the object, like specifically like what object you get. If you say a godhood, um, but if you are specific enough, you get what you ask for.
Okay. I I take from him a godhood. I don't think that I would be able to get the one that he devoured first, but I do think I would get the one that is the brightest, the one that stands out from within him the most.
You could.
And I will. Fingers crossed.
Did you roll this already?
This was a part of my
Yeah.
fight. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You reach for the brightest godhood in him. And somehow life is not the brightest.
You were gonna say that. Knew you were gonna say that. And it's fine. It's fine.
You get a godhood that burns from how bright it is. And you see... You hear a voice. Wait. That's mine. How did he get that? I don't... Hold on. And you see that the mortality crawls up over you. Over to the stagnation.
Oh, my child.
And bites them.
My baby.
All of the color leaves the stagnation. They look as if they are in a black and white movie. And with a 12 on unleashing their cosmic might, the mortality drains every single piece of godhood out of the stagnation.
Does that mean they drain the gods trapped within them?
And releases it in a breath of rainbow fire. The life, how do you reconstitute as you are bathed in rainbow fire?
How gay!
I should have made this rainbow makeup.
I think the way that it happens is the body that she had turns to ash. And I think in this rebirth of fire, she looks like she's made out of stars.
I love it.
I think she looks more powerful and more godlike than she ever has before.
Oh my god.
And the chains on the metamorphosis break. She moves forward. Let me make this so that he could never do this again. This is... You all will do amazing things. You can change the world, you can make it better. And she forms with him to become the Eros. We're not coming back. Thank you. Thank you for letting me make this decision. As she walks into the gate, and you hear one last agonizing scream of no as a black and white orb enters with the others.
Get fucked.
Now, the warmth reform, and the mortality smiles as they give a little burp. After all the fire, wow, they had 2,986 gods consumed.
We're gonna have to teach you some manners, aren't we?
Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I'm a
Oh.
god. That doesn't really matter. I just saved the day. You could
You
say,
did great.
thank
Knocks
you.
she's their sword and runs to the mortality and says, thank you for saving her. And gives them a big hug.
I
I didn't save her. The life. In this new form, what is your new title? Got those hard-hitting questions that y'all don't expect.
You never give us homework. Like we can't prep for this.
No,
Right.
Nope. No prepping. Gotta keep you on your toes.
it's no fair.
Yeah.
Just to buy the life some time to come up with a new epitaph. The planets would go up to them. And in pure awe. I was worried for you, sister.
You were very quiet. I'm sorry. What?
Oh, sorry. I was worried for you, sister. I wasn't ready to let go.
I told you that as long as you need me, you ain't gonna be able to get rid of me.
You are gorgeous, by the way.
I think I know what her new name is.
Then would you like to reintroduce yourself, my child?
Though, things are always changing. I am still the life. But so much more. I think if you'd like to, you can call me the universe.
I like that.
Honestly, the way you read my mind, because that's what I was thinking.
I'm good at that.
My children,
It's so good. It's so good. I love it.
how does your story end?
If it doesn't end with all of the siblings having a funky little sleepover while we design our new everything, I'll be upset.
Well,
Make
As we
pillow
have already-
forts out of the star systems.
As we have already discussed, I'm not ready to give this up yet. And for some reason, the breath, I've grown quite fond of you. I love you guys. And I would want to make the world anew with you.
Speaking of making the world anew, I think Nox separates from themselves so that they can see Nevea. And they can see the sword on the shield on her back, her golden hair and her golden eyes, these polar opposites of each other. And I think Nox puts their sword on the ground. Well, they don't put it on the ground, but they put the tip of the sword on a spot that they can see. And they put Nevea's hand on top of theirs. And they say, I wanted you to see this. And I think Nevea and Nox make this new universe's first star together.
I don't need to
Bringing
cry.
light
It's so
back
hot
into
here.
the
I'm so
world.
dehydrated. Stop. I don't need to lose any more water.
Drink water, please!
Hydrate or
Knox.
die straight, people.
You make it-
Hydrate or die straight.
No, thank you. And as Nox does that, the planets kind of looks at Nox with like awe, and they start to glow in like red and blue lights, and then they also start to separate. So then we have the calamity and the restructuring together, and around the star with their still have their hands held, so they still can create the power that the planets would. They slowly start to create a world here, a world there, and they're reforming a new cosmos. I make the first planet with my wife.
The mortality grabs the universe's hand. Where the warmth comes over, the warmth stays separated, and their hands hover over the star so that the warmth of a sun can build a solar system that can hold life. And the mortality looks up to the universe and goes, I kind of need you for this last part. I can't do it on my own.
I think for this last part, we need everyone.
Yeah.
What are you waiting for? Come on.
Sorry, I got distracted. And they'll walk over with you. And the universe, what does everybody create in this moment standing together?
I think what the universe is going to do is she is going to wrap her arms around as many of her siblings as she can. Hold them tight. And I think what she's going to do is she's going to close her eyes and breathe life back into the universe.
And with the fall of the last era and the light of the newest, we are going to do a suggested finale from the Queer Space Gods book of a curtain call. Everyone recounts their favorite moment from the game and reveals what is hidden in their heart, and then watches the last light fade from the universe, or watches the new light come in. I will start. My favorite moment from this game I don't even think it's a moment. I think it's a thread that went through this game is for people who some knew each other. Well, most of us had connections, but I think we really created a family in this game. And I think that is my favorite thing. The universe. Would you like to recount your favorite moment?
I still think my favorite moment was the planets or the calamity discussing exactly what each of his siblings meant to him. I think that was my favorite.
The calamity. Sorry, the planets.
Actually, as we end this, can I take up a new epitaph?
Absolutely.
With the restructuring, can we be the world?
Absolutely.
So, as we are watching,
I love it. I
as
love it. I love it.
so that is what is within my heart, the world. But my favorite moment, that's very hard to say because there's been so many things that have been like sprinkled out, and I kind of dreaded coming here today because I was like, oh, it's gonna be the last session, this is sad. um I think my favorite moment was, I don't want to steal Derek's, but it was building a little family here. And like legitimately,
Cry, you know you want to.
I bet I won't. I'm not fucking this makeup up. um it's honestly like, as somebody who has had some trials and tribulations when it comes to friends, and I come to these spaces where it's like, oh, I'm gonna be happy go lucky or destroy everything. um I love that I get to spend time with people that I genuinely care about, and that's my favorite moment about playing any TTRPG. And but especially this one. This one is gonna be close to my heart.
Gay.
Very gay.
The breath.
I think as the world and the universe and mortality and all of the facets of godhood and the world that we live in kind of braid themselves into a new universe. Nox just kind of stands there with Nevea, finally being with someone who feels like breathing. And they kiss her.
A kid.
As the sun rises on a new universe, a new place where Nox can finally be themselves without sacrificing every part of themselves to please someone else. And yeah, my favorite part, Erica, as me, of this was being able to be in a group where I am able to make strong choices and not the right choices. I think in TTRPGs, I think that's something really important as players. Make strong choices. Don't always make the choices that are right for the game. Make strong choices in character. And stir the pot. And I think with Nox, I was able to do that in a really cathartic way. So, yeah.
Can I just mention something that was wild? I've got the Sorrows playlist going, and I have this entire game. The moment that you said, finally with someone who feels like breathing, I was listening to You Are the Reason, and the line was, "You are the reason that I'm still breathing," in that moment.
That's why.
Oh my god, that's so good.
I had to share.
Happy gay.
Yeah. Happy gay. There had to be some kind of kiss in this game.
Yes.
Or else I fear it wouldn't have been Queers and Spears, so.
Yes.
It is fan service. and service for me.
Yeah.
Especially.
And with that, one universe fades out, where another one blooms. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for this little series of charity games. I see you, Keon.
Not crying yet.
I've been crying the whole
so good.
last part.
Oh my god.
You can catch Queers and Spears every Friday on Spotify. We release new episodes with our main campaign, Defiant. I have been Derek, your lovely DM, mother, the progenation, father, the director, the time, the heart, and every NPC in the world. You can find me out on the interwebs at Derek Does RP. That's DerrykDoesRP. Or under the Queers and Spears title, because, you know, if you're talking to Queers and Spears, it's most likely me. But if you want to talk to, like, our cast members of the main campaign and stuff like that, we do have a Discord, which I will be inviting the cast members of this to, so that you can chat with them. Did you think that this was the last time you'd see the 5 of us together? Wait for next year. We might have another charity game.
Yeah,
along.
I want, give me.
Or maybe
I want to.
Maybe check out our side project, Other Worlds, because in a future campaign, this might be the cast, where you won't get 4 episodes, you'll get 24.
Oh my gosh, I'd love that.
Give it to me now, injected it.
I love that. I love that Derek is the boss
So
of
this
this,
is-
and
this
and
is
Zeke can
session
just
1.
be like,
This is session
And
1. I don't have a
maybe-
character sheet, but I'll
Maybe
figure it out.
Y'all just created the world that we'll play in, maybe.
That's so cool! I love when that
And
shit happens.
and who knows what system we'll use, because the great thing about Other Worlds is we use a different system every world.
oh, I love.
Actually, speaking of Other Worlds, catch us live on Twitch this coming October for our God Killer series in the first world of Other Worlds, where the God will be moi, and the God Killer will be our lovely player of Max in Campaign 2, CJ, who is my other producer for Other Worlds, where we explore the gods of the world of Nosea.
So
Got
good.
lots of
That's
things
good.
planned, because the second chapter of that is also being recorded right now this summer with an amazing cast. I can say it because I've announced it on Twitter. Our cast is Jen Geeky, or Yungles from Itaewon by Night. Dare from Transplanar RPG fame and the Second Stranger, playing Gentle. That's Dare to Dream RPG on Twitter and everything. And my personal friend Mick, who is Radical Slinky on the interwebs, will be my main cast as I run them through the aftermath of our God Killer story that comes out in October. That will be out next year, I think January. I haven't set a date. There's just a lot of editing that goes into this, okay? And I will hand off this closure to my eldest child. The universe.
Hi. I'm sad. I don't want this to be done. I love these characters. It's fine. We'll see them later. I'm Jenny. I use she, they pronouns. You just saw me playing the sorrow or the life or the universe. I had a ton of fun. I really love playing in games like these. I love these people. Keon, I've known you for a little bit. Derek, I've known you for a little bit after playing with you on Nerdsmith. I love you both very much. Erica, I have fallen in love with you. I want to play again with
Thank
you
you.
so bad.
Me
Everyone here is so
too.
sweet and so kind, and I love working with them and telling stories with them and getting to create like these wonderful things. I'm already dragging Keon into home games of mine that I'm in, and it's soon enough for the two of you. I'm gonna snatch you, kicking and screaming.
I need to
I
find
also
time
did the
in my
art.
schedule.
No,
Make time.
please, no.
Legitimately, after
No,
I get
don't
off of
make
this, I'm running Curse of Strahd. So
I'm playing it in Vampire the Masquerade game after this.
I love-
So.
I'm about to. I'm gonna have my second session of Curse of Strahd. I'm DMing next week.
Ooh. But
It's gonna
I
be
did the
real
art
fun.
for this stream, the character art. I did all of it in less than 12 hours.
Yep.
Not per piece, all of it in less than
Yeah,
12 hours.
literally.
I think 2 of them I finished within an hour, like within the same hour of us starting
Yeah.
the first session.
Oh yeah.
So my commissions are open. I am happy to do artwork for your streams or just for your games or just because, hey, you want silly little art of your characters. I can absolutely do that. I'm also a voice actor. You can find me on Jar of Rebuke as both one of the script editors and the voice of Dr. Jamie Everett, where you can also find Vin.
Yeah.
It's a ton of fun. I am open to more voice acting projects. I'm just terrible at auditioning.
It's the
I
worst.
I forgore all the time. I'll find cool projects and I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna save this for later, and then later happens.
Yeah, if I have to put in an audition, I do it immediately because I know I'll forget it.
I have to crawl into my closet to get my sound booth. That's I can't I can't just do that.
Actually,
But yeah, if you have any projects that you would like my voice in, let me know. Hit me up. It is my dream to one day be an offer-only voice actor. It's not going to happen, but it's my dream.
I wish.
So, you have any projects you want, any art you want done? I'm your girl. I got you. You can find me on Twitter at CeruleanSiren19. That's probably where you're going to find me best other than Discord. If I don't get back to you right away, my notifications lie to me. I'm not ignoring you, I swear. If I see a message, I will answer it immediately. If I don't answer you, I haven't seen it. So.
And our world. Keon,
say it
tell
like
them where
that.
they can
It's gonna
find
make-
you.
Don't say it like that. It's just gonna make me cry more. Stop it, please.
Never.
Oh. Hello. Hi. I am Keon. I go by Brother Keon across all of the internets. That is BRUTHAQUEON. I use he, they pronouns, and you saw me today playing the Calamity. The what was it? Oh, the planets. I'm sorry. I was gonna say the restructuring as well. Also her. And the world at the end. I had an amazing time, and I'm very upset and sad that this is gonna be over. I don't know what it was about this table, but I can't even word right. I felt so much like at home while playing this, and it felt so fun, and it didn't feel like work every time, and I just love this. And I love everybody a part of this cast, and I would love to play with them and have them at my tables and all of that lovey-dovey stuff. And I'm not gonna cry on stream, and I'm trying my damnedest, so I'm rambling. Nope.
Please.
I will
beg.
not give you the satisfaction.
Leave him alone. He has a headache. Don't make him lose water.
True.
But besides all of that, if you're looking for me, find me on Twitter. That's where you'll see all of the stuff that I've got coming up. If you end up on my Instagram, I post it there too. And I guess I could talk about this now. This is nothing to do with tabletop gaming, anything. However, in the next couple of weeks, I will be launching a clothing company called Tales and Story. And we will be doing graphic tees, all of the good stuff. There will be apparel. All of the designs are done by me. But yeah, if you like nerdy shit, if you love graphic tees, all of that stuff, hopefully you will find me at one of your conventions soon hawking t-shirts. But yeah, love you guys.
Also, before I go to Erica, I didn't know that was going to be announced. Check out for a collab later on, because I'm now going to talk to Keon
Oh my
about
goodness.
that.
Those
Hey,
are-
I'm here for the deals.
Look, Q&S collab, let's go. To the breath beneath our wings. Erica.
Hello, my name is Erica. I use they them pronouns. I played Nox, who is part of the breath. The air under your wings, the wind beneath your sails, all that. You can find me across the internet in a lot of spaces, mainly under the username Erica Rose 2187. That is ERIKA Rose like the flower 2187, like the Star Wars reference, even though I don't interact with the Star Wars fandom because they're kind of jerks and kind of racist.
White man.
So, yeah. Anyways, I don't. Okay, I'll say it. I'll say it live on Twitch. I don't like the Star Wars fandom. Anyway,
Most people don't.
I love
Yeah.
the stories,
Only
but
because they like
the
them.
fandom needs some therapy. Yeah, I will be at Big Bad Con. Oh my God, Erica,
I will
becoming
also
a
be at
California
Big
girl,
Bad Con.
gender neutral.
Same.
You could
Yes,
meet
I will be
3 of the
cosplaying
gods.
mostly transplanter cosplay.
That's fine.
Also, I will one of the days I will be costuming as Nox. So if you want to see Nox in real life, I will be there as Nox. So if you want to see the sad butch in question in person, go to Big Bad Con. And if you can't get tickets because it's sold out, then you can do volunteer things for 8 hours and then get a free weekend pass. So
That's
yes.
if there's volunteer slots available. You should
That's
check.
if there's volunteer slots still there. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Also-
Anyways, yeah, be gay, do crime sometimes, and drink water.
Yes. Drink water. Also, not only will I be at Big Bad Con, I will also be at PAX U.
Oh yeah. Also, that I forgot about
As
that. Too.
I live very close to PAX U, so I'm just gonna go. Also,
Cries and lives in Ontario, Canada.
speaking of voice acting and other things, Derek is writing a TTRPG, so keep an eye out for that. It will be a PBTA game, and it will be a duet system.
I love
duets. It's very gay. All I'm going to say to clue you into it is dragon riding and soulmates.
Oh my gosh, it's like Romantic Flight from How to Train Your Dragon personified
Also
into a dice game.
Also, voice actors listening in, voice actors. Hi, yes. Derek might be thinking about scripting up an audio drama to put out, so pay attention. And yes, Jenny is already cast in a part that I am thinking of, so offer only is starting now.
Nice.
I've been thinking about this audio drama for 4 weeks.
I love that.
So we will see.
I need everyone to know I was not aware of this and like I am getting weepy.
I know you weren't aware of this. Also, I will when.
Also.
I have another by the way as well.
Okay, also, I will be writing transcripts and a recap doc for this. I'm still working on it, but I have auditory processing disorder, so it's taking me a lot longer, but I will I will get it done. Trust me.
That part.
Love that. Oh god.
Keon, what's
So
your
good.
end also?
My last. Oh, by the way, I am also open for any graphic design work that you need done. Give me a call. Hit me up on Twitter. My DMs are open. You do have to follow me first, though. We found that out the last like 2 weeks ago. But when if you are looking for anything for overlays or anything for your stream, hit me up. I hate OBS, but I know how to make it look sexy.
Makes my own overlays.
These are great.
Literally have made every single overlay that I've used.
You're phenomenal.
No. But also when my TTRPG is in playtesting, there will be a playtesting series of episodes with players here on this Twitch whenever it is ready for playtesting. And yes, I will be having every single one of these four that were in this cast in the playtesting. So you will get to see them as very gay, very sad, maybe Dragon Rider people looking for their soulmates.
Oh, absolutely. Sign me the fuck up.
That is also being that game is being written with Puck from And We're Rolling. We are working together on it.
My God! Yay!
So, and it will be a very
Give it to me now.
it's look, what I have planned on it already. You can ask Azra in chat.
Okay.
I've been talking. Me and Azra have been like helping each other with our game design. So everybody I've told
that's
about it
awesome.
is super excited for it. I have some stuff figured out. I'm getting it done. I want to hopefully get a draft of it up by February so that I can start minorly playtesting things. And to hopefully have it out to play for the public playtesting by January, not this upcoming January, but the January after. So I have a lot of stuff going on. We're super excited. Also, we're almost halfway done with campaign 2 of Queers and Spears' third arc, which means we are coming up on our fourth and final arc for Defiance, which means we will be heading to campaign 3 soon. So pay attention, join our Discord, follow us for all of those updates. We love you guys. Thanks for everybody who donated
I need to keep up on
to the causes. Campaign 1 is important because it sets up a lot of stuff, but it's very chaotic and very all over the place, so you can skip it if you would like. I was still learning how to DM in the TTRPG space then. It's rough. Obviously I've grown, but we will see you next time. There will be, I don't know who's online right now for Twitch. Usually we raid into Godkiller, but this week is an off week for Godkiller Last Hope. So
And it's live still.
who's live?
Super Dylan.
Oh, we can raid Dylan. We love Super Dylan here.
Yeah.
We're gonna raid over to Super Dylan. But still, go support Transplaner and Godkiller Last Hope. It is their first in-studio actual play that they have done. It is amazing. If you haven't watched all the other episodes, I believe they are on YouTube already. Go support Connie and the gang over.
Content warnings and captions.
Yes.
Are on there.
Yeah, and they've done an amazing job. Who knows? Maybe you'll see Connie and C on my channel at some point in the future. Nothing is planned just yet. I said that very ominously, like something is planned. But I can plan stuff, and you'll see it. So we'll see you then. And we are going to get.
I will be sad.
Yeah, we're gonna get ready to raid on over to Super Dylan. Is it 1 L or 2 L's?
2 L's. DILLIN.
Okay. Put that raid in. We are going to raid over to Super Dylan, and we'll see you next time, guys. Bye.
Bye. I miss you guys.
We'll miss you. Bye.